purpose of our relationship to God is not just to get everything that we want, but it's to be drawn closer to Him. He wants us. The closer we are to Him, the more we understand, the less the things of this world get into our heads and cause us to believe it ain't going to happen, or it's too hard. Anybody been watching The House of David on Amazon? I watched the final episode last night, and spoiler alert, David kills Goliath. Sorry, I spoiled it for you. But the part that stood out to me that was so powerful, the way that they filmed it, was Goliath is out there. They're showing him day after day. He comes out, is anybody going to come and fight me? Send me your champion. He's calling out the Israelites. He's calling them out, you're God, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your God. He's calling them out, but they're all like, I ain't going out there. That dude's a giant. That dude's big. He's got a big sword. He's got a big spear. I ain't going out there. And so nobody's going out there. And finally, David shows up. You know the story. He brings the sandwiches to his brothers, and he's like, I'm going out there. And they're like, David, you're not going out there. What's the matter with you? And they depict David, and I wasn't there, so I don't know what David looked like. But they depict him like most of us had learned in Kid Zone when we were little, if you were in there. You learned that David was a kid. He was small. He was not Goliath. He was, that's why the stories, right? David and Goliath. David is little, Goliath is big. So they've depicted David kind of that way. He's not scrawny, but he's not the Rock. But he says, I'm going to do this. And they're like, you're not going to do this, David. We're not going to let our little brother go out there and die, which I kind of think like that wasn't the real motivation. The real motivation was, I'm not going to let my little skinny brother go out there and show me up. That's why that's my little sidebar, but they tried to talk him out of it. Everybody tried to talk him out of it. And he said, what are you guys afraid of? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of that guy out there? He's nothing but an uncircumcised Philistine. He's got nothing on us. We got the God of all creation on our side. What are you guys afraid of? And he's calling them out. And they're like, well, you can't do it. He's going to kill you. He's going to make a, mincemeat out of you. David's like, I don't care. So anyway, he goes into Saul. Saul says, here's my stuff, my armor. Go out there. And David's like, nah, this stuff doesn't work for me. I'm just going out there with my stones. Rocks. So he goes out there and he calls him out. He says, who are you, Goliath? But the power was in his belief in the God that he knew. And he's looking at all these people going, why are you guys all right here? You're supposed to be the army of the Lord, and you're just standing here afraid of that guy out there. And when we think about what Jesus did for us on the cross, how can we be afraid of anything? How can we be afraid of anything? When we think about what Jesus did for us, can we be afraid? Can we doubt? The answer is yes, we can, because I do. But we don't stay there. We do like David. We say, hey, I'm going to pick up the rocks that I need because God is calling me out there into a world to do a thing that He created me to do, and I'm not going to be afraid to do it. Now, was David afraid? They asked him, they said, David, are you afraid? Guess what he said? He said, yes, I am afraid. It's okay to be afraid. The problem becomes when we let our fear stop us from taking the step. Jesus died on that cross